My name is Irene Tagonidi and I'm here on behalf of the EU Youth Hub. Today we have here Mr. Boris Vujčić. Mr. Boris Vujčić is a Croatian economist, professor at the University of Zagreb and the governor for the Croatian National Bank.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me to this event. I have started together with my colleagues and the government the process of joining the Eurozone basically in 2017. And it has not been really a question whether we want to join the Euro or not. We did not think too much about it. We knew that after joining the European Union, Croatia does want to join the Eurozone, primarily because it is already heavily Euroized. We have a relatively high level of currency substitution, which means that lots of debt in Croatia of households, companies, and the government is linked to the euro or in the euro. We started the process 2017. Government decided to adopt the euro strategy in 2018, and since then we basically moved towards the eurozone by first entering the exchange rate mechanism in 2020, which also meant for the first time that the country is also joining the banking union in a way of joining the close cooperation with the European Central Bank. Then we fulfilled all the nominal convergence criteria, which was really not that much of an issue, also because we were fulfilling this criteria already since 2016. And now on the 1st of January of 23, we're going to join the European Monetary Union, which for Croatia means primarily the benefit of eliminating the foreign exchange risk from the market. And it's very high because 127% worth of debt of all sectors in Croatian economy, meaning households, corporates, and government, is linked to euro. That means, as I said today, that if the currency depreciates 10%, the debt in kunas value increases by 13% of the GDP, which is very contractionary and bad. And this is why we have been targeting exchange rate for the last 20-something years. Now, with the entry into the Eurozone, this risk will be gone. And we already observe the benefits of our path to the Eurozone in terms of the reduced risk premium, because of which the Croatian yields now on the government debt or the interest rates for the corporates are significantly lower than they are in EU countries which are not on the road to the Eurozone, Central East European countries like Croatia, like Hungary, Czech Republic, or Poland, for example. So we already see the benefits of getting into the Eurozone. What are the risks? I don't think that the risks are much different than risks that we have without the euro. We don't see euro itself introducing new risks to the Croatian economy. At the moment, the main risk is the inflation, but the inflation has been high in Croatia regardless of whether we are in the Eurozone or not. At the moment, it's 13.2%, which is higher than the Eurozone average. It's lower than in most other Central European countries, though, and we will basically, together with the other countries in the Eurozone, have to deal with the inflation from the next year on. Well, I have developed my negotiating skills since 2005 when I was a deputy chief negotiator for Croatia for entering into the European Union, and that has definitely helped me. It's always good to know how to talk to the European institutions. It's a special, I would say, skill which you develop over time in order to know who to talk and how to talk and when to talk. That doesn't come, it's not written in a textbook. You kind of develop that over time. And since I've been in that process now for 17 years, I already know where to find my answers and how to deal with these issues. I think it's quite effective. I think that the effectiveness has been shown during the COVID crisis, were detected together. I think that during the new crisis of the aggression on Ukraine, it also proved that it connects together. So I think that this tells us that union as one can act in a times of real crisis when there is an incentive to do things right. Well, I think that the current geopolitical tensions tell us that the Europe has to really work together in terms of securing its place in today's and tomorrow's world, whereby in terms of the population, European Union is not that large. Part of the world in terms of the GDP is larger, but also uh, diminishing. So that I think makes a case for common policies, common stance, acting as a union to become or stay, I would say, better, a relevant player in the world market and in the world politics, even more important.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.